able to do your job if the very doors themselves don't lock? I
It's
thought,
not.
like in my
It's not easy.
mind, they're supposed to be locked in a little cell at night or something.
Yeah, theoretically, you're supposed to be locked in the cell. Now, there are also dorms, and are like the less lower classification. They're not as violent. That's just a big room with a bunch of beds. But I work in the cell areas. The cells, that you know what it was, they're so old. Places falling apart. They used to be able to just pull them open.
Hmm.
And now and these guys, they all have weapons. They'll make weapons out of like they'll break the glass in their cell or they'll break glass somewhere. They all have weapons. They're all gang members. And as you can see, I'm not a big guy. So like I use my pepper spray. Okay. Pepper
Hmm.
spray is my best friend in there because it works like a charm. I tell all girls, you should carry pepper spray. Um, if they start fighting, they'll come after me. I've been assaulted bad. I've had my nose broken. Um, they'll come after me a lot. They'll say things to you, and you just gotta. I fake it. I fake being tough. I'm not tough, and they'll ask me all the time. They're like, "Oh, why don't you fight me? Why don't you fight me?" And I'll be like, "Because I'm gonna lose. If I fight you, I'm gonna lose. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm gonna be able to beat you up or anything like that. And that's not my job anyway. I don't come to work to fight. I come to work to make a paycheck.
Hmm.
And the reason I really took the job was because I could retire. I get a good pension after 20 years, and I can retire and stop working.
Yeah.
But you make sure they get their services, make sure they get rec, make sure they get their medication, whatever services they have coming into the housing area. They all have tablets now. So and it's really a chaotic place, to be honest with you. It's a chaotic place. Most people don't know what we do. Most people, when I say correction officer, they think I'm like walking the tier with a
Hmm.
rifle or in the thing, in the tower above the yard. It's not like it is on the movies. It's really a hectic place. They all have weapons. It's dangerous. These are highly dangerous people. Most of them are detainees awaiting murder and everything like that. We get anybody famous comes in there. Anybody gets arrested in New York City comes right into us. Now
Hmm.
there's like 6 different jails on Rikers Island. A lot of people think it's the same jail. It's one big jail. There's really 6 different jails. There's a woman's facility. There's like 5 other facilities. They're slowly closing them down, but they need to rebuild them because they're falling apart. When it rains outside, it rains inside. I tell people, have you ever seen the show Locked Up Abroad?
No.
Okay, it's like it's on like A&E or something. I guarantee a bunch of your listeners have seen it. It's usually like a girl goes on like spring break. She gets into some kind of trouble. She spends all her money. Someone convinces her, "Oh, I'll pay you a lot of money. You just put a bunch of cocaine in your stomach and
Hmm.
fly it here, and you'll get $100,000." But then she gets arrested in like some third world country, and she goes to prison. And I said, Rikers Island is worse than that. It's worse. It's really a bad. It's a rough place.